Hello everyone and welcome to In the Dragon Den. We are going to be discussing The Secrets of the Federal Reserve by Eustace Mullins. So let's get started. In November 1910, a group of the nation's leading financiers, the Aldrich Group, traveled in secret to Jekyll Island, Georgia. The Jekyll Island Hunt Club, ran by J.P. Morgan, who purchased the island for hunting, but the pleasant climate made it a winter retreat for millionaires and for special events. 1/6 of the world's total wealth was represented by the members of the Jekyll Island Club. The Aldrich Group were also called the First Name Club. They hid their identity by only using each other's first names. The First Name Club was not there to hunt, but to reform the United States banking system ordered by the National Monetary Commission. The future control of money and credit of the United States was at stake. Jekyll Island helped ensure that a central bank would be established and give bankers vast amount of power. The Aldrich Group, or the First Name Club, was comprised of Senator Nelson Aldrich, head of the National Monetary Commission, his private secretary Mr. Shelton, A. Piatt Andrew, Assistant Secretary of Treasury, Frank Vanderlip, president of the National City Bank of New York, Henry F. Davidson, senior partner of J.P. Morgan Company, Charles D. Norton, president of the First National Bank of New York, Benjamin Strong, a lieutenant of J.P. Morgan, and Paul Warburg from the banking house of Kuhn, Loeb and Company. After a week of collaboration, they created the Aldrich Plan, which would be the blueprint of the Federal Reserve. Paul Warburg was charged with most of the drafting for the Aldrich Plan. Without Warburg, there would be no Federal Reserve. Now, Senator Nelson Aldrich was there to make sure it was written in a format that could pass Congress. All the other bankers were there to make sure everyone got what they wanted in the finished draft. These men never met again. As you can imagine, putting 6 alpha males in a room caused quite a bit of tension.
What they think happened. They tell me it wasn't a baseball call that was made by the umpire that potentially started the fight. It was a warning to stop using foul language. The family tells me that parents on both sides were yelling profanities at each other. That's when the umpire gave the warning. Someone was mad that the parents weren't kicked out of the game altogether.
Senator Aldrich considered himself the chosen leader and ordered everyone around, though he had no experience with banking. Paul Warburg answered everyone's questions with a long lecture. He tried to impress everyone with his knowledge of banking. He contested anything anyone said, and his thick immigrant accent added to the tension. Henry P. Davidson stopped everyone from killing Warburg and kept everyone on track. It was imperative no one ever found out who wrote the Aldrich Plan, as there was much resentment towards bankers, and no congressman would dare vote for a bill written by bankers. It was undoubtedly a central bank. It would be owned by private individuals who would profit from the ownership of shares and would control the nation's money and credit. I want to thank everyone for listening. Hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, and the notification bell. Leave a comment and tell your friends about me. If you would like to donate, my link for my PayPal is down below in the description. Thanks, guys.